Hey everyone, this is the Loose Cannon, David McBee, and tonight we are in Cotter for an exciting night of volleyball action as the Flippin Lady Bobcats are coming in to take on the Cotter Lady Warriors. But tonight is a very special night for the Lady Warriors over here at Cotter, as tonight is senior night. So we are going to be going live a little bit early so that way we can try to cover a little bit of the senior ceremony. But stay tuned right here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. This should be a great matchup. Cotter coming in at 10-4 on the season, 9-0 in league against the 7-4 Flippin Lady Bobcats, who are 7-2 in the league. So this is a big matchup in the 2A North. So stay tuned, and we should have these ceremonies starting very shortly for senior night.
This is a very special night. It is senior night here at Cotter. Number 7, Victoria Blanchard. Number 1, Christiane Crunkleton. Number 18, Candy Sanchez. Number 20, Haley Saunders. Cotter is coached by Coach Nikki Guthrie. This is your 2020 Cotter High School Volleyball Girls team.
Her future plans are to become a vet technician. Abby says, I want to say a big thank you to Coach Guthrie for letting me experience this wonderful experience as a manager. Thank you to my mom, who has been my biggest supporter, even when she has so much on her plate. Thank you to the student section and my peers who have supported our high school ball teams no matter what. Thank you, Candy, for talking me into becoming a manager my senior year. Thank you to the senior volleyball team for being such great people. You guys will go so far in life, and I believe in each and every one of you. Keep being champs, y'all. Our next senior of the night is Haley Saunders. Haley Saunders has played volleyball for 6 years as an outside hitter. Haley is being escorted by her mother, Rachel Saunders, and her father, Johnny Saunders. After high school, she plans to attend ASU of H. She would like to work in the medical field. Haley says, to my wonderful teammates and coaches, to the girls who have never left my side, to the girls who have supported me through the toughest times of my life, to the girls who pushed me to my limits but loved me no matter what, to my best friends. When the season began, we had a feeling it would be very different than any other season. We knew that we would have to work extremely hard if we wanted to be successful. I remember the nerves and jittery excitement surrounding our first game. laughter, shouting, and goofiness. As many hilarious times as we have had, we have also had some pretty serious times too. We were able to be there for one another when life gets tough. We can listen to each other's problems and give advice, teammate to teammate, friend to friend. Girls, you have no idea how much this team means to me. There's no greater feeling than playing a great game of volleyball with the people that I love. We learn to stay positive even when negative things are happening around us. We learn to be happy for our teammates, even if we as an individual didn't do the greatest. We learn to keep fighting even when it seemed impossible. Each girl on this team has grown so much throughout this season, both as people and as athletes. Our team has grown as well. We have learned how to communicate effectively, we have improved on the basics, and we have developed more determination and desire to win with each and every game. To the girls who are returning, I will be graduating at the end of this school year along with three other amazing seniors. Things will be different, but just like this year, I know you girls will work your way to the top. I know you girls are confident, strong, hardworking girls. Remember to enjoy each moment and do not take this sport for granted. Laugh, yell, be goofy. Be there for each other. Listen to one another's problems, give good advice, work hard, and be determined. Through all the highs and lows, and even moments when it seemed like time was standing still, the one thing I can say is that it all went by too quickly. After all, the best part of any season is the time we get to spend with special people. To our parents and coaches, thank you for always pushing us to be the best we can be. Thank you for coming up with difficult drills that made the games easier. Thank you for giving up your time to make sure this team has success. Thank you for all your dedication and efforts to make this season wonderful. Parents, I don't think we thank you enough. Thank you for believing in us when we didn't believe in ourselves. Thank you for cheering louder than anyone in the crowd. And most importantly, thank you for loving us even when we make it nearly impossible. So again, thank you to everyone who has made this an unforgettable season. Thank you for laughing with me until it hurts. Thank you for being the shoulders to cry on. Thank you for always having my back. And thank you for an incredible season. Much love, Haley Saunders. Our next senior of the night is Victoria Blanchard. Victoria has been volleyball for 6 years in the position of libero. She is escorted tonight by her mom, Lucy Talenti, and her brother, Joseph Blanchard. Her future plans are to attend ASUMH for 2 years and then transfer to the U of A Fort Smith to major in dental hygiene.
Joseph.
Victoria says, I would like to thank our coach, Ms. Gefford, for always pushing us to be our best. Thank you to all the parents for dedicating years of your time to come to our games and support us. I also want to say a huge thank you to my mom for dedicating her time for 6 years and always cheering me on. This volleyball season has been the best one by far. The wins have been amazing, and I'm so proud of how much we have achieved. But my favorite part has been building bonds with these girls. I knew we were all going to be good friends at the team camp, but I never knew how close we would actually become. I've made such strong connections with some girls I never expected to. If I'm ever having a bad day, I can always count on my team to pick me up. I'll always remember the crazy Sonic runs before every home game, our hectic team dinners, and the bench talk that never fails to make me laugh. I've never been a part of a team that genuinely loves and cares for each other like we do. I feel like we have become this big family. What I want to tell you guys, my team, is always count on one another and never forget how amazing each one of you are. Always be there for one another, on and off the court. Thank you for always being there for me through the pretty and ugly times. Thank you for accepting me as I am. I did not only gain a successful senior season, but I also gained true friendships that I will always cherish. I'm gonna miss all of you like crazy. I love all of you so much. Love, Victoria. Our next senior on the night is Candy Sanchez. Candy has been in volleyball for 6 years in the position of setter. She is escorted by her mother, Emily Beret, and her father, Hector Sanchez. Her future plans are to go to the University of Central Arkansas, looking to major in human resources management. Candy says, I would like to thank my number one fans, my mom and my dad, as well as my best friend, my sister, for helping me through my ups and downs and giving me someone to look up to. I would also like to thank Miss Coots for being my team mom. I would also like to thank Miss Parrish and Miss Springfield for helping me in the beginning of my volleyball journey. And finally, my coach for giving me the best present anyone could ask for, a team. I try to put how grateful I am for this team in words, but I couldn't do it and wouldn't even come close to showing you the love and friendship I feel for those girls. When people ask me if I would go through this season again, I tell them I wouldn't. Being able to go through something this special twice wouldn't be fair to others. I thank God for putting me in this position where I was able to grow with and around people who I love and love me. My words to the team are keep God in your hearts and number 18 in your prayers. This is not a goodbye, it is a thank you. Thank you for coming into my life and loving me. Thank you for all the memories I will never forget, but instead cherish forever. Even if we never talk again after this day, please remember that I am forever changed by this team and what they mean to me. Our next senior in the evening is Christiane Crumpleton. She has played volleyball for 6 years and she is in the position of middle hitter and captain. She is escorted by her mother, Heather Crumpleton, and her father, Kenny Crumpleton. Her future plans are to attend the University of Arkansas, majoring in biology. Chan says, through the 6 years that I have been in volleyball, one of the things that has always stuck out to me is the senior nights. I have always anticipated the time that I would get to have that night, but now I wish I could just have that anticipation back. I remember the previous seniors, their favorite memories that they would always share, and looking forward to having my own. This year, on my senior night, I was not asked to write my favorite memory, but I decided to do it anyways because I've never been one to go with authority. My favorite memory from volleyball season was not the time we beat Yale Blood Bishops last year. I thought about putting that as an answer, but it didn't seem right. While that was definitely one of the happiest moments of my life, it wasn't my favorite. My true favorite moment was when I had a nervous breakdown in the middle of a game at Midland. It sounds grim, but it was clear to me after that the fact that I would probably never have another moment like that. What made it so special was what happened after and the moments leading up to it. I've never had as much love and support from so many people as when I was crying in the locker room before game, running to the bathroom in the middle of the game, and feeling helpless after we won. I had so many girls come up and hug me, rub my shoulder, and give me gentle words of encouragement. I truly felt loved and like those girls were my family, and it's a feeling I will never forget. Not to mention that everyone had a terrible time that day, but they still found love within themselves to share with me. My message to the teammates I'm leaving behind is to never stop showing love to others the way that you did to me that night, and thank you for being so gracious. Life will not always be easy, but it will always go on. Thank you. Also, always remember just how loved you are. Leaving this team is genuinely one of the hardest things I've ever had to do, and I cannot express how truly grateful I am. Keep playing hard, and there's nothing that you cannot accomplish. Thank you to Miss Springfield and Miss Parrish for teaching me how to actually pass a ball, and that doing that twisty thing with my arms will get me nowhere in life, nor the ball over the net. Thank you to Coach Faust for always cheering me on no matter what, and for being the first person to do me Crumpy Chan. A huge thank you to Coach Guthrie for being my most favorite coach I've ever had. You are kind, hardworking, dedicated, and show nothing but love to your players, and that is why we love you. I can honestly say that in the past 2 years, you have helped me to become the player I am, and I don't know if I ever could have done it without you. To my mom and dad, you have always been my biggest supporters. You've taken me to volleyball tournaments on the weekends in freezing weather that are all the way in Timbuktu, gone to every single one of my games, no matter how far of a drive, and have always given me ample opportunities to succeed in every aspect of life. Thank you, I love you, and I appreciate you. Everyone on this team holds a very special place in my heart, and it will not be forgotten. Love, Chan. These are the seniors of 2020.
Well, everyone, welcome to senior night over here at Cotter. This is our Twin Lakes Sports Network game of the week. as we quite a matchup tonight. Of course, this is the loose cannon, David McBee. I'm joined on camera by Joey the Dragon Shaw. As tonight, the Lady Warriors coming in 10-4 on the season, 9-0 on league, are going to be taking on the Bobcats at 7-4 and 7-2 in league. As Joey's turning the mic down, I think we had the mic turned up just a little bit loud there. It's like the beginning of Back to the Future. So, but Joey the Dragon, you don't have to apologize. This is going to be a fun night. This is going to be a great matchup between these two teams, Joey the Dragon.
It's going to be a great matchup, and this is an awesome night for 4 special girls, as tonight is senior night here at Cotter.
Of course, we just had the senior night. Unfortunately, they were turned around where we couldn't see it from the front. But the players, of course, the seniors for Cotter, Haley Saunders, Victoria Blanchard, Christiane Crunkleton, and Candy Sanchez, those 4 seniors. We're looking forward to seeing them play tonight, as this Lady Warrior team still undefeated in conference. They did lose the other night to a very solid Alpena team, but that was not a conference game. But they're taking on a Bobcat team. This should be quite a matchup. So we still got about 15 minutes before the start of game. So stay tuned. Share it. If you're watching right now, just reach down, hit that share button. Let's get a lot of people to tune in. More people watching means we can do more games, because we couldn't do this without our sponsors. So let's take a minute. We're going to run some sponsor ads. And then also I think we got intro videos, so stay tuned and we'll be getting started. It looks like it's actually going to be in about 5 minutes. Hey everyone, again, this is the Loose Cannon, David McBee. We are getting ready to start tonight's game. This is going to be a great matchup. The Lady Warriors of Cotter taking on the Lady Bobcats from Flippin. This is a great rivalry between these two schools. We're still a little bit of ways. They changed the clock. It looks like now they're about 12 minutes before the opening serve to start off tonight's game. But stay tuned here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network because Joey, I got a feeling tonight it's going to be a slobber knocker, right?
That's right. So, guys, stay right where you are. Remember to tag your friends, your family, share this link, get others on here. Remember, this is senior night. Don't let anybody miss it.
Well, Joey the Dragon, we need everyone to do a favor for us. Everyone that's tuned in right now, what do we need them to do? It's going to involve them getting their hand off their phone for a second, reaching down, and
hit that share button, guys.
Yeah, Joey the Dragon says hit that share button. That'll help us out. It gets more people to tune in. So now we're going to go ahead and we're about 10 minutes away. Stay tuned here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network.
Guys, we'll be getting underway in just over 1 minute, so stay tuned. We're going to run a few sponsors to thank them, and we'll be right back here for some volleyball action soon.
All right, guys, we are just about a minute away from the start of tonight's senior high matchup. We are in Cotter, the Cotter Lady Warriors taking on the Flippin' Lady Bobcats, as this is expected to be quite a slobber knocker of a match, as the Lady Warriors at 9-0 in conference are taking on the Lady Bobcats at 7-2. So this should be a great matchup as we get ready to get started here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. Of course, we couldn't do it without our great sponsors that are running right now. Without them, this doesn't happen. Of course, we are looking for more sponsors as we will be covering basketball. Next week, we'll be in Yellville for football, so stay tuned here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. Of course, this is the loose cannon, David McBee. I'm joined by the legendary Joey the Dragon Shaw. People say, why do they call him Joey the Dragon? Joey, people don't know this, he is actually a 6th-degree black belt. So a lot of people don't know that. Thought we'd share it, as looks like we got the one and only Matt Stone joining us online. Glad to have you joining us for tonight's broadcast. Looks like we got Sarah Coots watching our great niece, Tyler Coots, from Montgomery, Texas. She says, go Cotter. And our good friend Todd says, hey, David and Joey. So we are excited. Stay tuned. This is an interactive broadcast. Comment, share, like, post, do whatever you want. Let's have some fun tonight as we get ready to get started in the first game of senior night here over at Cotter, our game of the week here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. As Flippin gets the night started off. A beautiful serve there by number 1 Hobson, as she gets Flippin out to a quick 1-0 lead over here in Cotter. Cheat gets it to Sanchez, over to Saunders. These are two good teams. They're going to go back and forth tonight. And they say the shot was touched, so point to Flippin. Flippin jumps out to a 2-0 lead. As I forgot, I'm supposed to be talking and keeping score. So Sanchez to Crunkleton, over to Cheek. Beautiful dig there by Hobson. And a beautiful shot by number 3. Salamone gets the point as Flippin on senior night jumps out 3-0 here in the first game. And a serve there by Hobson. Flippin has come out fired up. It's senior night for Cotter, but they are bringing the heat right now. Cheek over to Sanchez. Sanchez to Crunkleton. A spike in the net, so Flippin gets the first 5 points of this matchup. I'll tell you what, Joey, in this gym, it is packed. It is hotter than donut grease up here tonight. As Blanchard saves it, gets it over to Crunkleton. Sanchez sets it up for Saunders. Beautiful recovery there by Flippin, and Great play by Crunkleton, number 1. As number 6, Davenport with the big hit and score. Oh my, Flippin has come to play tonight as Coach Nikki Guthrie calls timeout. As Flippin jumps out to a quick 6-0 lead here in the first set. Of course, tonight's matchup we couldn't do without our good friend Joey Sample at Marion County Farm Bureau. If you're in Yellville, Black Sheep Smokehouse and Grill, they're famous for brisket. Check them out. You got to have the Black Sheep Burger if you're over there. And BlueGuysIT.com. They'll help you with all your tech solutions. Give Jason a call, 321-2289. As now we go back to the action on the floor. As Flippin so far, they've been like a car wash. They're automatic tonight. Here early, getting out to a quick 6-0 lead. And another point for Hobson. Now extends it to 7-0. And another point for Flippin now extends it to 8-0. As now checking into the game, number 2, Mai Tathong. She's been a player to watch in the games we've covered so far this year. Tathong over to Saunders. Shot in the net, so Flippin has come out like a house of fire here in this first game of tonight's matchup. Thong over to Crunkleton. Thong sets it up for Saunders. Great defense right now by Flippin. And the big hit and score. As Flippin in this first game, you could say they are in fuego tonight. Gray gets it over, but the shot goes out of bounds.
Unanswered points. 11 unanswered points. Flippin is on fire here.
It's Flippin with just some great returns. Cotter unable to really set up their power shots. And Cotter gets on the board, but Flippin with an 11-0 run to start the game is now one of the Warrior seniors, Crunkleton, to serve. Point to Cotter. Good play by Cheek. And now Cotter trying to claw their way back into this game against the Bobcats. Powerful hit by Flippin, but Garay unable to return it. Flippin now up 10, 12-2. I think this is the loudest we've heard the gym so far over here this year. Cheek is blocked. Beautiful defensive play by number 3, Salomon. To Thong. Over to Cheek. Beautiful defensive play there. This is like two heavyweights going back and forth. As Flippin now jumps out to a 13-2 lead over Cotter. Served by number 13, Metz. Cheek with the block, but great recovery. Thon gets it over to Saunders. Thong dives for it, makes a beautiful save. Hit in the net. Cheek with the rejection. And Cotter pulls it now to 13-3. I'll tell you, these kind of matchups, this is why we love covering volleyball. As Mai Thong, the hammer, with the powerful serve and point. I remember we did the poll earlier in the year, should we cover volleyball? And everyone's like, you got to cover it. This is why we're doing it. This is a fun matchup to cover. Oh, beautiful play by Flippin. I couldn't tell if it was number 11 Rackley or number 1 Hobson, but beautiful play. Actually, they say point to Cotter. So now pulls it to 13-5. Thong with another strong serve. Both of these teams really serving well tonight. Crunkleton lays out. Big time hit by Davenport. And now Flippin up 14-5. Looks like we got some Bobcat fans joining us online. Sally Stone says, go Bobcats. So anyone watching online, tell us who you're watching for. As Flippin now extends it to 15-5. Strong serve. Salomon with the ace. As Flippin now jumps up 16-5. Gray sets it up for Cheek. Hit goes long, point to Cotter. Cotter's only been able to get within 9. That was a serve by one of the seniors tonight, Saunders. As the shot off to Thong, so Flippin now up 17-6. Of course, good contingent of crowd that has come over here tonight to cheer Flippin. Point there by Davenport. Now extends it to 18-6. Shot long off of Cotter, so point again to Flippin. Strong serve. Number 6, Davenport again. Davenport, she puts a little mustard on that thing. Garay sets it up for Cheek. Almost makes it in the goal. And Cotter really needed that. Right now down 20-7 as the sophomore, Kate Cheek, now going to the line. Of course, this game got off to such a fast start tonight. Looks like we got Jesse the Body Jefferson joining us online. He's a teacher over at Flippin. He said, go Bobcats. as the Bobcats have come to play. Cotter gets the point. It looks like Brittany Risley says, "Go Bobcats." A lot of Flippin fans on line. Let us know. This is an interactive broadcast. Let us know who you're watching or who you're cheering for. We'll throw them a shout out. And Flippin gets the score now 21-8, 4 points away from taking this first game. As Flippin serves have just been great. That's number 22, Heron. As they are just pounding it. Shot by Saunders is out of bounds. Another point for Flippin. That's 23-8. 2 points away from taking this first game. Shot out of bounds. So now Cotter needing to make a huge run. Only 2 points to go. Going to service number 13, Garay. I think that's a lot of story of the first set. Flippin's serving game has just been on fire. Of course, all those tuning in, make sure you're sharing this link. Let's get more people to tune in. As Heron's shot goes long. Gets it to 24-10 as number 12, Coots, going to the line to serve. Good back and forth by both teams right now. Tell you what, this is some of the best rallies we've seen this year. As Cotter gets a point, so Cotter, like John Travolta in 1977, they're staying alive right now. Pulls it to 24-11 as Coots shot in the net. So Flippin takes the first game. They came out ready to play on senior night here at Cotter and jumped out to a 1-0 lead as they take the first one 25-11. And as the teams are switching sides, we want to thank Buffalo River Float Service, canoes, kayaks, shuttle services, tubes, and more. Check them out. Hey, great smiles start where? They start here at Diatley Dental Care.
And Letty's Fine Mexican Dining right here in Gassville, Arkansas, 435-2532. And Ozark Fireplace Center. Remember, it's going to get cold. Don't wait too late. Call Ozark Fireplace Center. And Premier Auto Interior. Phil Hudnall, owner-operator, 321-7445. And Razorback Ribs, Burgers, Barbecue, and Catering. Located in Yellville, Arkansas, 870-449-7427. Razorback Ribs. And Ashley Haven State Farm, 2 locations to serve you. One located in Mountain Home, the other in Flippin. AshleyHavens.com. Taylor's Freeze King, here in Gassville, Arkansas, 870-435-6744. Thank you, Taylor's Freeze King. And Mountain Home Family Chiropractic, Dr. Charles Osgood, 425-4424, located in Mountain Home. And Bobby Sue's Restaurant, 425-2923. See them for breakfast and lunch. All Creatures Veterinarian Hospital. 2 locations in Mountain Home. You can dial 870-425-5175. And your your Baxter County Farm Bureau agent, Christine Setzer. Reach her at 425-2991. And Ooh La La Boutiques and Gifts, 404-5965. Located in Yellville. Thank you, Ooh La La. And Cotter Rock Cottage down in beautiful downtown Cotter. Visit them at vrbo.com/955-491. And Shark Creek Graphics, t-shirts, stickers, hats, banners, hoodies, license plates, 405-8922.
And our good friend Joey Sample, if you notice, he's one of our scoreboard sponsors. Check him out for all your insurance needs over in Marion County. Of course, Marion County Farm Bureau and Shark Creek Graphics. Appreciate them. And, hey, we can always use more sponsors. If you want to be a sponsor, just reach out and private message us. But earlier, we didn't get a chance before the game started. Head coach Nikki Guthrie of Cotter is actually 6-0. She's wearing her undefeated bell bottoms. So right now, the bell bottoms perfect record is on the line. As the hammer, Mai Thong, as Flippin just came out and steamrolled that first game. But no, that's not the hammer of Thor. That's the hammer of Mai Thong. He's been in one of the hardest servers that we've seen all this year. Of course, this is our first time getting to cover Flippin. And I'll tell you what, they came to play tonight. This is going to be a fun matchup. Now serving is number 1 Hobson. As Flippin just came out, they hit some bullets. And speaking of bullets, that's number 11, Kate Cheek. As she answers back. And now going to serve, that's number 20, Saunders. She's one of the seniors. This is senior night for Cotter. So Flippin looking to play spoiler. As Kate Cheek says, none shall pass. And gets the point on that one. And Cotter now up 3-1. Looks like we were just joined online by a former mixed martial arts fighting champion, Tyler Guthrie. As the senior Saunders gets the serve. Of course, from my understanding, former MMA champ Tyler Guthrie told Nikki Guthrie, said, you got to go at the bell bottoms because you're undefeated in them. You got to wear them for senior night. Cheek with the score. And now Cotter jumping out to a 5-1 lead in this game. As Cheek with another point. As the serve long, so Flippin gets the point. And now going to serve is number 13, Metz. I gotta tell you, I'm really impressed. Both of these teams serving tonight. As Cheek gets the block and the point. And now Cheek going to the line to serve. Of course, all those watching, Be sure to reach down and hit that share button. Let's get more people, or tag in. Maybe there's a grandparent somewhere. This is senior night for several girls tonight, so this is a chance for a grandparent that maybe lives in another state. As long as they got Facebook, they can watch this game live here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. As a serve by number 3, Salamone. She had some big hits in that first game. Beautiful dig there. And it's off of Coots, out of bounds. So Flippin now narrows it to 4, 8-4. Beautiful play by number 11, Rackley. And now going to serve, number 3, Salamone. Serve goes out of bounds, so point to Cotter. As Garay serves the ace. And Cotter now extends her lead to 10-5. Serve is long, so point to Flippin, now 10-6 here in the second game. As Garay, she's not afraid to sacrifice her body. She laid out for that, but Flippin ends up getting the point and now is pulled to within 10-7. As now number 6, that's Davenport. As Cotter came up fired up in the first few points, but now Flippin working their way back in it. And for those brand new to the Twin Lakes Sports Network, if you haven't done it yet, make sure that you go on and like our page, share our page, like this post, share this post. We just need a lot of liking and sharing tonight. Great to Thong. And Crunkleton misses it. So point now to Flippin, 11-8. Is now going to serve. This is number 22, Heron. She hits a rocket. Nice setup for Mets. Shots out of bounds. Cotter gets the point and now extends it back to a 4-point lead. Now serving number 1, Crunkleton. She's one of the seniors tonight. There are 4 seniors for Cotter. Crunkleton, who's number 1. Number 7, Victoria Blanchard. Number 20, Haley Saunders. And number 18, Candy Sanchez. As up 12-8, Crunkleton serves it. And point to Cotter, shot into the net. So Crunkleton to serve again. Cheek in the net, so point to Flippin. Now 13-9. After just dominating that first set. And looks like we're joined online by Cameron Ross. Glad to have you join us tonight here on the TLSN. DeThong with a beautiful save. And Saunders gets it over. As Cheek, strong shot, but out of bounds. So Flippin now has pulled it to within 3 points. Of course, all those tuning in, remember this is an interactive broadcast. Comment, like, share. Tell us who you're watching for. Tell us which team you're cheering for. We got a lot of Bobcat and Warrior fans out here tonight. And we got quite a few online. As good defensive play by Flippin. Another point for Flippin now, 13-11. As number 19, Heron to serve.
I thought I was in a virtual reality game. It looked like it was coming right at me, that ball.
We have been lucky so far. We have not been hit yet this year. And Flippin now has pulled within one. Serve out of bounds, so Cotter gets the point. And now number 2, Mai Thong to serve. Powerful serve. Thong gets the point. And now Cotter jumps up 3. Shot tipped by Flippin, so Cotter gets the point. Now up 16-12 here in the second game. Set up for Metz. Beautiful defensive play by Cheek. And now Cotter up 17-12. Of course, Flippin took the first game 25-11. Saunders, the senior, gets the score on senior night and now extends it to 18-12. Looks like we got Michelle McDaniel says, way to go, Lady Warriors. Thanks for joining us tonight, Michelle. As the shot falls in, point for Flippin. Cotter right now 18-13. Of course, 25 points is what wins it. Nice serve by number 1, Hobson. And Cheek, she has just been on fire in this second game. Flippin did a good job containing her, but she's been getting rolling. As the senior Saunders serving. And another point by Cheek now extends it to a 7-point lead. And I wasn't kidding when I said it is hotter than donut grease in here tonight. We are sweating up a storm, and it's hot on the floor right now. Great matchup between two really good teams here in the 2A. Big time play by number 6 Davenport, who answers right back. And now Cotter up 20-14. Of course, stay tuned because later we will have our trivia question of the night for a Buffalo Wild Wings $10 certificate. Stay tuned for that. As Metz gets the point. And now 20-15 in the second game. And Flippin scores now 20-16. Garay with the little punch and gets the score. Now 21-16. Looks like our friend Gerald Marbury. I remember him from last year at the district tournament when we were doing basketball. Thanks for joining us, Mayor. And Mayor Marbury happy as Flippin took the first game, but Cotter trying to come back and take this second one. Right now, Cotter up 22-16. As we got a timeout on the floor. Right now, 22 for Cotter, 16 for Flippin. And real quick, we got to thank some of our sponsors like Black Sheep Smokehouse and Grill in Yellville, famous for brisket, and you got to try the Black Sheep Burger. Joey the Dragon.
That's right. And Blue Guys IT, Jason Chamberlain. Thank you, Jason, for helping us to bring this broadcast and me to be able to watch it on Facebook. Aaron and Pam Darnell, Buffalo River Float Services, 870-449-2042. And Diatley Dental Care, Great Smile Start here in Mountain Home, Arkansas, 870-425-1441.
Well, timeout on the floor as Cotter right now at 22-16. Flippin struck first, jumping out to an 11-0 lead in the first game as Cheek serving. Big time hit by Davenport, who answers right back. And she says this game's not over yet. It's now number 3 Salamone to go to the line. Serve out of bounds, so point for Cotter. Now 2 points away of knotting this back at 1 game apiece. Garay to serve it for the Lady Warriors. Crunkleton with the score. And now Cotter 1 point away from knotting this at 1. And I wasn't kidding. This is really turning into a slobber knocker. Both of these teams match up great. As Cotter comes back and takes the second set, 25-17. And Joey, I think we got us a matchup here tonight.
We do, and I'm going to say, if you guys aren't on your feet and excited for watching this game, then you better check your pulse, because that right there was an epic battle between these two teams here at Cotter for senior night.
Well, we are knotted at 1 as we get ready to go to the third game. And if you're watching this game, make sure you share this. Just reach down and hit that little share button. If we can get everyone that's tuning in to share, we would greatly appreciate it. But here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network, we are so glad to be bringing you local sports. Of course, we've already had about 64,000 viewers that have tuned in to our coverage of sports so far this year. Next week, we're going to have a big game over in Yellville, as it is going to be, I think it's actually homecoming night over there in Yellville. We will be there covering it, some football, our last football game of the season, and then we are coming back on the 28th because we're going to be covering the state tournament, Joey.
That's right. We will be here. Hopefully you'll be at the tournament. If not, remember, you can watch it right here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. We're going to try to cover as much as we can. Again, we both work full-time. This is something that is a passion that we love to do, and we'd love to cover a lot more games. And we can't do this without the sponsors, the ones you see up in those corner up there by the scoreboard, Farm Bureau, Marion County, Shark Creek Graphics, and all the other sponsors you see roll. We can't do it without them. And we have spots available, so if you like what you're seeing and you want to see more, guys, help us out. Reach out to us. We'd love to talk.
Well, we got about 3 weeks left of volleyball and football. Then after that, we are going to have a TLSN Game of the Week for the entire basketball season. We will be covering a senior girls and senior boys game each week. Of course, stay tuned to our page. We will be sharing our schedule. I think our October schedule's up right now, but hey, before you know it, it's going to be November, and we're going to have that posted out very shortly. So we got a great matchup. We're off to a great start here tonight. Again, thank you for everyone tuning in. As Audrey Parrish, she says, "Go Warriors," and that name sounds familiar. I think she won our Buffalo Wild Wings gift certificate giveaway for last time, didn't she?
She sure did. Hey, did you use it? Did you go to Buffalo Wild Wings? Let us know, Audrey. What'd you do?
And we don't have any rules. We can have the same person wins. This isn't, like a radio drawing where they say, can only win once. This is TLSN, baby. This is online. You can win as many times as you want. Stay tuned because we will be coming back with that Buffalo Wild Wings trivia question coming shortly. So stay tuned for that. And thank you so much to our friends at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Thank you, Buffalo Wild Wings. And we're going to be on the court right now for action. Some great volleyball action. So you guys stay with us.
I tried to get Joey the Dragon to take the mic. One of these days I will. He's going to take it. As Hobson now, one game apiece, goes to serve. Great play by Salamone. So Flippin strikes first here in this pivotal third game. Yeah, Audrey says she's going to treat herself this weekend. Hey, maybe you win again. Stay tuned here on TLSN. And Cheek strikes back and knots it at one. And now number 2, Tathong, goes to the line to serve. Of course, Flippin, I have to compliment Flippin. Last week for my day job as the serve in the net, point to Flippin, I got a chance to grill for the Bobcat Madness night that they had. They combined the Bobcat Madness and the Bobcat in the Park night for one huge event. I got a chance to work that event. They had almost 1,400 people turn out, and there was so many burgers we cooked. There was nothing. We ran out of food, Joey. I didn't even get to eat anything.
How many burgers did you cook up?
We cooked 500 burgers, 500 hot dogs, and we still had people in line. So now that we know what a monster event it is, we'll make sure next year we have even more food. But really enjoyed covering it with Arvest Bank. Thank you so much, Arvest. As the shot from Coots out of bounds. As Flippin now up 3-2. As number 3, Salamone to serve. But that was a huge event, a lot of fun. These are two great schools that we love covering. As shot in the net, so now Cotter knots it at 3. Of course, this is interactive, guys. Chime in. Let us know who you're watching for. We would love to hear you. We love reading the comments. It's shot out of bounds by Crunkleton. Point to Flippin.
We just had Chad Nichols, Andy Slater, and Sherry McGregor. Am I saying that right?
Yeah, she's watching from Kansas saying, "Go Warriors." You know who Andy Slater is, though, right?
Oh, I know who Andy Slater is. Hey, Andy, how's it going? And Chad, thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate it.
Andy Slater, he played high school basketball. I got a chance to watch him. He hit 6 3-pointers in about 58.5 seconds against Pangburn a few years back. It was a night that everyone's still talking about. Actually, I think it's just me, but he was known as the slingshot. Sally Stone says, "Let's go Bobcats." As Garay goes into the crowd, and the point goes to Flippin to now jump up 6-4.
David, you called it at the beginning before the game ever started. You said tonight is going to be a slobber knocker, and boy, has it ever.
As the serve, that was Rackley. In the net, of course, a lot of these players we got a chance to watch play basketball last year, and who could forget the district tournament championship between the Lady Warriors and the Lady Bobcats. That was hands down the best game that we called all year, as number 7 Blanchard to serve. And point to Flippin now. Flippin up 7-5.
David, you know what's great about the Twin Lakes Sports Network?
What's great, Joey the Dragon?
That game you were just talking about. If you missed it, guys, it's still on our page. You can go to our live video, or our video, and you can find it.
As they say, Hobson into the net. So point for Cotter, now 7-6. These are two schools that have two great fan bases. As Crunkleton's serve into the net, Flippin now jumps up 8-6. As that's number 1 Hobson with the serve. Set it for Cheek. Beautiful play by number 2 Wire. Beautiful play. And Davenport with the strong hit and score. Flippin now up 9-6. As Guthrie calls timeout. Here we're in the third game. Tonight is really, it's the irresistible force versus the immovable object. You know, I think about Andre the Giant versus Hulk Hogan in WrestleMania 3. That's what tonight's matchup is. These are two of the best, the undefeated in conference Lady Warriors versus the 7-2 Lady Bobcats. And this has been a great one. I'm glad we're not going to have another game until the 18th because my voice is going to need time to recover. Because this is a great matchup, Joey the Dragon.
It's been a great night of volleyball. Every time we come out here and we cover volleyball, what a great time we have. It's action-packed from the beginning to the end. We just love covering it, and we know the folks at home love it. We've been told, hey, we want you to cover more, and we would sure love to.
All right, number 1 Hobson to serve. Flipping up 9-6. These next few points are going to be pretty critical. As Cheek with the little, what would you say, doopsie-do or nice little soft hit over the top and gets the point. Tathong serves. Of course, Joey the Dragon's a little sad right now with the Atlanta Braves. He's kind of down. Of course, a lot of people don't know Joey comes from the ATL. As Cotter Tathong gets a point, we're all knotted at 9. Of course, great matchup in that National League Division Series. Atlanta jumped out to a 2-1 lead, but then St. Louis came storming back and had an epic first inning last night. But still a great season for the Braves. And a great hit there by Flippin. Now extends it to 10-9. Is 13. This is Metz to serve. And point for Cotter. And we're knotted at 10 again. And looks like Rachel Saunders has joined us here for senior night here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. Glad to have you join us, Rachel. Be sure to hit the share button. Let's get some more people to tune in. Tag a grandparent, tag someone who's out of state, family, friend, anyone. As long as they got Facebook, they can watch it. As Cheek with the block. Garay sets it up. Beautiful play by Hobson off of her knee. Back and forth. Cheek gets the point. And Cotter now up 11-10. And that's one of our seniors, Saunders, serving, one of the 4 seniors for tonight's game. And Saunders gets the point. And another point for Cotter. Now Cotter has jumped out 13-10 in this third game tonight. And a point for Cotter. So Cotter getting some mojo. Yeah, Saunders is bringing it for senior night as we got a timeout on the court here for this senior night here at Cotter, Joey the Dragon.
That's right. What a night for these young ladies. I've known quite a few of them personally since they were actually in kindergarten. I worked with several of them in summer league softball. What a great time we had. Lots of great memories. So tonight I kind of choked up watching some of these seniors come out onto the court. I still see them, and I hate to say it, girls, I still see you as little ones, little babies. I know you're growing up, but to me, you're still the little girls I seen out there on the softball field. And what great memories. And I know tonight they're making a lot of memories right here with their teammates. And after the game, you'll want to stay tuned. We're going to try to get down there on the court and do some interviews with hopefully with the coach and some of these seniors. Again, Cotter has 4 seniors tonight graduating. Or, excuse me, 4 seniors that will be graduating this year.
Of course, this is our first of a lot of senior games we'll be covering this year. As the senior Saunders big time play by Davenport. as Flippin now pulls it to 14-11. I know while I was at work today, I actually do work a real job. I
thought this was it.
While I was at work today, I was telling people, I'm like, you got to tune in. This is going to be a great battle. And it looks like Rachel Saunders says, thank you for us bringing the game. We are glad to, as Flippin gets the point. We love covering Flippin, Yellville, Cotter. We're going to be in Mountain Home. Of course, next week, our game of the week next week is going to be football. It's going to be Yellville. And it's going to be homecoming night, so tune in. As Cheek with some mustard on that gets the score and now extends it to 15-13. That goes off Heron, so point for Cotter now. Cotter back up 3. Seems like Cotter would get up 3. Flippin comes back, just a back and forth game. And point for Cotter, so now Cotter up 4, 17-13. And Davenport with a huge hit. But that one goes out of bounds off Davenport, so Cotter now 18-13. We wouldn't expect anything else but a great game when it's Flippin and Yellville. Flippin and Cotter getting together. Cotter now up 19-13. And timeout by Flippin. But of course, we could not do this game without some of the great businesses that make tonight a possibility, like our friends at Letty's Fine Mexican Dining in Gassville. Check them out. Call in 435-2532, do a pickup, or swing on by. And, hey, it's getting cold. It's going to get cold this weekend. Is your fireplace ready? If not, give Ozark Fireplace Center a call. Jeremy Heinrichs, he's a certified chimney sweep. And Premier Auto Interiors, specializing in leather repair, dye processing, velour, and vinyl. 15 years experience. And Razorback Ribs, burgers, barbecue, and catering in Yellville, and now also in Harrison. As back to action, if I can get Ashley's, there we go. Hit the wrong button there. Of course, quick shout out our scoreboard sponsors, Joey Sample, Marion County Farm Bureau, and Shark Creek Graphics. If you're in any of these businesses, say, hey, thank you. Thank you for sponsoring the TLSCN so they can bring high school sports to our mobile device, their TV, whatever you're watching on. This isn't like the old days where you got to play with the antenna and hope it works. You can watch us on multiple devices. As now Flippin 19-15, coming back. Shot in the net, 15-20. Number 13, Garay to serve. Sally Stone says, let's go Bobcats. So a lot of Bobcats and Warrior fans, a lot of fans for both teams making it fun tonight online. Shot in the net. So Flippin gets another point. And it's 20-16. As number 11, Rackley to serve. Thong goes in the net. So we got a 3-point game. Hard serve by Rackley, out of bounds. So now Cotter up 21-17. Says number 7, one of the seniors, Victoria Blanchard, serving. Shot off to Thong, point to Flippin. As number 19, Heron. 3-point game, 21-18. This is anybody's game. And now to serve for Cotter is number 1, Crunkleton. Beautiful dive by number 21, Warren. Cotter now extends it. It's 23-18, 5-point game. Cotter lost the first set 25-11, but they've come storming back. As Cheek gets the point, so Cotter now 1 point away from taking a 2-game to 1-game lead. Garay with a miracle save. She made that from the back of the gym. Beautiful play by Flippin. It lands inbounds. Flippin staying alive. Now 24-19. And Cheek scores. So Cotter takes that one 25-19. And now takes the 2-game to 1-game lead. Man, Joey, I am wore out. This is quite a matchup. After this, we got to go by Taylor's Freeze King in Gassville. Got to swing by there and maybe get a burger and maybe get some ice cream before it gets cold on us.
I had a burger from there today. I broke my diet.
Mountain Home Family Chiropractic. My back's been jacked, but if I go see Dr. Charles Osgood, he'll straighten me out. Bobby Sue's Restaurant. Hey, if we're going to fall off on our diet, we got to do it at Bobby Sue's.
Great breakfast, great lunch, great everything at Bobby Sue's.
And All Creatures Veterinary Hospital and Mountain Home. Take for all your veterinarian needs. Swing by and see them at 62 West. And Arkansas Farm Bureau Insurance here in Mountain Home. Christina Setzer's here for your insurance needs in Baxter County. And, hey, if you're in trouble with the wife, go get her an Ooh La La gift card, and she will say, Ooh La La, you will be out of the doghouse. Ooh La La Boutique and Gifts. And
Cotter Rock Cottage. Visit them today, www.vrbo.com/955-491 or call them 870-421-1801.
And Shark Creek Graphics, t-shirts, stickers, hats, banners, hoodies, license plates. Shark Creek Graphics, check them out. Thank you for sponsoring us. And Marion County Farm Bureau, Mr. Joey Sample. See him for all your insurance needs in Marion County. As we missed the shot there because I was too busy gabbing, but number 18, Candy Sanchez, had a little cheer going on, getting her team fired up. As this is the 4th game, guys, so I think everyone, they need to let us know what they're here they need to let us know who they're cheering for. So everyone watching right now, go. This is interactive. go online right now and say, hey, are you here for the Warriors? Are you here for the Bobcats? Let's see which team you're here for. And also, we're getting ready to do the Buffalo Wild Wings trivia question of the night. All right, 2-1 Cotter. It looks like we got Sarah Coots says, go Cotter. Sally Stone says, go Bobcats. Tyler Guthrie says, Warriors. And of course, tonight's trivia night. Every time we do a game at that school, the trivia question will be something to do with Cotter since we are in Cotter tonight. Of course, when we're in Flippin, we'll do a Flippin Bobcat, which we will be covering a lot of Flippin Bobcat basketball coming soon. So be sure that you like and follow our page. More info to come soon. As big fourth game here, Cotter lost the first one, but they've fought back. And Cheek makes that one look easy and gets the score, and Cotter jumps up 1-0. Looks like Cameron Ross says, go Warriors. Dan Nolan says, go Cats. Sally Stone definitely here for the Bobcats, so good mix of fans. As the shot from Metz, long, so Cotter gets the first two of this fourth game. And another point for Cotter, now up 3-0 with Tathong serving. Great rally back and forth with these teams. And Saunders with the powerful hit and score. Looks like Sarah Kennedy Coots says it's great to be able to watch from so far away. Philip Rice says, go Warriors. We're glad you're joining us tonight here on TLSN. So Joey the Dragon wants to know, how far away is Sarah Coots? As Cotter now jumps out 5-0 lead to Thong to serve. Big time hit by Cheek. All night long, Cheek has been like a car wash. She's been automatic at the net. And another big hit. Now Cotter jumps out 7-0. As great back and forth action as Tathong serves. As a shot out of bounds, so Flippin finally stops the momentum of Cotter. Now going to serve is number 13, Metz, who's had some big hits tonight. As the shot, good play by number 6, Davenport. As now Metz getting ready to serve again, 7-2. As getting the rotation and subs worked out. As defensively, both of these teams playing some solid defense. As Davenport gets blocked by Cheek. And now Cotter up 8-2 as the senior Saunders now goes to the line. As point to Flippin now to pull it to 8-3. And Metz goes to the line to serve. As shot by number 6, Davenport scores, so now 8-4. Metz with the big hit. And Cheek, beautiful placement on the shot. Now pulls it to extends the lead to 9-4. As all right, looks like Sarah Coots watching from Montgomery, Texas. We got him from Kansas, Texas, South Carolina. Looks like Kelly King says, "Go Bobcats." I'll tell you what, the 2A district coming up is going to be a fun one. If you're going to have these two teams in it, Flippin now pulls it to 9-5. Now going to the line is number 3, Salamone. Sorry. Looks like Mendeleski says, "Let's go, ladies." Nice shot by Flippin to pull it to 9-6. Of course, our next time out, we're going to do the Buffalo Wild Wings trivia question. We're in Cotter, so it will be something to do with Cotter. So stay tuned for that. Crunkleton, good defensive play. Quick hand shown by Rackley. as Coots gets the score. Number 12, Coots. Now that was number 13, Garay with the serve. Garay lays out, but the shot in the net. So Flippin now pulls within 3. And number 6, Davenport going to the line to serve. She hits a missile into the crowd. And now Flippin, it's 10-8. Beautiful shot. Inbounds by Flippin. And it's 10-9. Good dig by Cheek. Tathong gets it over. Nice little punch. And point. That was number 1, Hobson. And we are all knotted up at 10. As Davenport goes to the line, trying to knot this up at 2 games apiece. Tathong sets it up for Crunkleton, who gets the point, and now Cotter jumps back in the lead, 11-10. Set up. Both teams very cautious right now. This is some important points right here. And Saunders gets the score. And now Cotter up 12-10. Rackley with a powerful hit. Cheek gets it back, but is out of bounds. So Flippin, it is 12-11. The shot is long, out of bounds. Cotter gets the point, as it should actually be 13-11. Their scoreboard says 14-11. So we got 13-11. They say it's 14-11. Flippin gets the point. Now they get it corrected, 13-12. As this is number 19, Heron, to serve. As I know everyone's waiting with anticipation for our Buffalo Wild Wings trivia question of the night. As it goes off Coots out of bounds, 13 apiece. So it is finally time for the Buffalo Wild Wings trivia question of the night. This is for a $10 Buffalo Wild Wings gift certificate. Just answer on this stream. The first one to answer correctly wins it. That we see first on the stream. And the question for tonight, which I just literally lost. I seriously had one. No, Joey's laughing at me. I had a question here, now I can't find it. Oh, hey, it's all good. Well, hey, the question is, what is the name of the person the city of Cotter was named for? What is the person that the city of Cotter was named for? That person's name. First one to answer wins a $10 Buffalo Wild Wing gift certificate. So I know everyone's probably going to Wikipedia right now or someplace like that looking it up. Hey, don't cheat. The first one to answer gets it. As Cotter gets the score, and we update our scores 15-13. And Flippin answers back, now pulls within one. As this is number one Hobson serving. I know last week we had as Flippin now knots it up at 15. Last week's question, I think we had 10 people. It was, what was the mascot of Cotter? What's his name? And I think it went down to a 3-second difference. But tonight, hey, it was one person that took it. Mr. Cameron Ross got it correct. William Cotter, a railroad executive, is who the city of Cotter was named after. So, Cameron Ross, you win a $10 gift certificate to Buffalo Wild Wings. I don't know if you're here at the game. Come over and see us. If you're watching from home, go ahead and, as Sarah Coots came in just behind him, if you're not at the game, just message us. Send us a private message with your address, and we will get that into the mail to you tonight so you can enjoy Buffalo Wild Wings, courtesy of the Twin Lakes Sports Network. As the team's making sure they got the score all worked out. Had a little confusion earlier. As Cheek gets the point. As William Cotter is the correct answer, is who the city of Cotter was named after. Of course, Cotter also the current residents of Joey the Dragon Shaw. And of course, when you're in Buffalo Wild Wings, say, hey, thank you for sponsoring the Twin Lakes Sports Network. It's good defense by Flippin, knocks it back up at 16. This is back and forth action, Joey the Dragon.
It sure is. I'm trying to watch it on Facebook right now, but I can't. So, hey, if you guys are chiming in and we don't answer, it's because I don't have a connection right now.
As the shot in the net, so Flippin now has fought all the way back and taken a 1-point lead, 17-16, as Metz goes to the line to serve. Point to Cotter, knocks it back up at 17 as number 11, Cheek. Coots, shot out of bounds off Coots. So now Flippin again jumps out in front. 18-17. All right, looks like Cameron says he's not at the game, so he's going to send us a message. So, yeah, Cameron, send me a message, and I'll get that in the mail to you tomorrow so you can enjoy yourself some Buffalo Wild Wings. Of course, Cameron Ross has that Quiz Bowl background from when he attended Cotter. So, congratulations, Cameron. DeThong, Garay sets it up for Crunkleton. Oh, beautiful defensive play by Flippin as Davenport gets it over. Nice dig, set up. It was number 19, Heron gets it over, back and forth. important point here. Oh, Garay! Garay lays down. Beautiful play by Garay. Both teams are all over the court. As Flippin gets the point and now jumps up 19-17. As the serve, no good, so Cotter now pulls back within a point. And the point to Cotter. There's no point even doing play-by-play. You just open your mouth and like, wow, the back and forth from these two teams. Now knotted at 19 as Flippin trying to force a fifth game. Shot in the net. So Cotter now with a 3-0 run has got out to a 20-19 lead. Garay to serve. As Flippin answers back, Rackley with a huge hit. And we're back knotted at 20, Dragon.
What an exciting game. You guys have got to be pumped as we are if you're at home right now. This is just great. Awesome game.
Davenport serves. Shot by Rackley. Point for Flippin. Beautiful play by Rackley. And a big serve there by Davenport. And Cotter, or Flippin, comes roaring back.
We want to thank Black Sheep Barbecue for, hey, that was quick. And Blue Guys IT, Jason Chamberlain, 321-2289 for all your IT needs. Buffalo River Float Services, 870-449-2042, located on the beautiful Buffalo River, but address of Yellville, Arkansas. Diatley Dental Care, great smile start here. See Christiana Diatley, Mountain Home, Arkansas. And Letty's Fine Mexican in Gassville, Arkansas. I think David got really excited and lost his voice. Are you going to be able to make it, Dave?
I'm trying to, I had to step away for a second to get my voice back. So hopefully no one heard me hacking there. This is a great game as Davenport flipping up 22-20, trying to force a fifth game. And Rackley with the big point. And Flippin now just 2 points away from forcing a fifth game. Ray to Thong to Cheek. And Heron with another point. Flippin now up 24-20.
It's absolutely electrifying right here in Cotter.
Davenport for the game. And Flippin takes it 25-20. And hey, we knew it was going to go down to it. It's time for the fifth and deciding game here on senior night. as Flippin has knotted it up at 2 games apiece.
I think this game is going to be all over local news tomorrow. But remember, you've seen it live right here first on the Twin Lakes Sports Network.
See, that's the cool thing about watching. You don't have to wait for the next day for it to come out, where you got to go to like KTLO.com or Baxter Bulletin. You don't have to wait for the next day. You just hit that little button and can watch it on your phone, your iPad, your any mobile device. So that's why we love bringing these games live and interactive.
Hey, and it doesn't matter if you're live watching it because this is going to be up tomorrow. So if you didn't get a chance to be here live, I'm talking to you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. You weren't here live, but hey, that's okay. You're probably working like a lot of the people who come up to us and thank us. They say, hey, sometimes we're not able to watch a game for 2 or 3 days later, but the games are up. They're there for them to watch when they're able to in their time. And I actually went into one of the businesses locally, and they were watching it in the kitchen. They saw my shirt and said, hey, thank you for broadcasting the game. Well, they were watching it already. We had posted it. It'd been about 30, 40 minutes since we'd been off air, and they're back there watching the game. So they were working.
And when you think Flippin and Cotter, you wouldn't expect anything different. Similar to the incredible district championship game that we covered last year with the senior high girls, when Flippin and Cotter, it went down to literally the last shot of the game. I can't wait to call some of those Flippin Cotter basketball games. Those are going to be some great matchups later in the season. So this right here is going to be a great matchup. And if you're online and you haven't done it yet, make sure you follow, like, share the Twin Lakes Sports Network. And if you're watching this and there's someone you want to watch, type their message in, tag them in the comments, or hit that share button. As right now, the bell-bottom streak for Nikki Guthrie, she is 6-0 with her winning bell-bottoms. Will the bell-bottom streak come to an end tonight at the hands of Flippin? Here on senior night here at Cotter, our first of several senior nights we'll be covering throughout the season with basketball and also with volleyball. We're going to be all over the place. As Philip Rice said, good resolution and good camera work. Thanks for doing this. So that's all for you, Joey the Dragon.
Hey, it's hard doing the camera, especially with the ball going back and forth so fast. So, hey, we appreciate the shout-out. We bring our best to you guys. And we really do appreciate you all tuning in and sharing. Thank you guys so much.
All right, well, here we go. This is it right here. Getting ready to serve his number one Hobson in this fifth and deciding game. It is 2 apiece. As Flippin trying to knock off the undefeated in conference Lady Warriors. And Cotter strikes first, gets the first point of this fifth game, and jumps out 1-0. Mai Tathong with the serve. Huge hit by Cheek. And Cotter gets the first 2 points as Tathong to the line. Cheek scores again. Cotter jumps out 3-0. Of course, I got a feeling these teams are going to be meeting again soon in a district tournament. As Garay dives, beautiful save by Garay. And big time hit. Davenport answers back, and it's 3-1. Set it by Cheek. Of course, again, thank you to Marion County Farm Bureau, our good friend Joey Sample, and Shark Creek Graphics for being our scoreboard sponsors. As Cotter scores and now takes the lead 4-1. Of course, you can check out Marion County Farm Bureau. Also does their Yellville Summit Panther Football Player of the Week. We share that link every single week here on the TLSN. As Cheek again. Of course, this game's to 15. So now Cotter within 10 as number 20 Saunders serves. As we're hearing some thunder outside, and there's some thunder here inside. As Cheek right now just taking over. And Cotter now up 6-1. As of course, the Guthrie Bell-Bottoms that we're talking about, those are the undefeated Bell-Bottoms of Nikki Guthrie. She thought we was kidding. No, this is a legit thing. As Guthrie talking to her team right now, up 6-1. But like Joey the Dragon mentioned, we could not do without our sponsors. And we're still looking for sponsors because, hey, after volleyball season's over, we're not done. After football season, we're not done, brother, because I'm telling you, we're going all the way to February. High school basketball right around the corner, brother.
That's right. Last year, we basically just got started with basketball. We did a little bit of volleyball coverage, and people saw it and said, hey, we want to see more of that next year. So here we are. We're trying to do what the fans want. Again, we appreciate you guys, and let's get back to the action.
Saunders shot into the net, so Flippin now pulls 6-2. As Flippin trying to hulk up like our good buddy Hulk Hogan. Salomon with the serve. And Cheek again. Talk about hulking up.
I haven't seen a matchup like this since Ricky Dragon Steamboat took on the Nature Boy Ric Flair.
Woo! As the weather that's expected to wreak havoc these next couple days looks like it's gotten here. Hopefully the lights will stay on till we can finish this exciting matchup.
I don't know about the storm outside, but we got a storm in here right now.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, our good friend Tim the Perfect Storm was fighting for the NWA Championship on Tuesday. And tonight, on Thursday night, we got quite a storm in here in Cotter. Beautiful save by Davenport. And score Davenport with a monster play. And now Cotter up 8-3 here in this fifth and deciding game. And out of bounds, Cotter gets the point. Cotter up 9-3 as number 13 Garay goes to the line. Oh, hook up to my phone. As Tathong's shot goes out of bounds. So now 9-4 Flippin. Of course, 15. They don't go to 25 in this fifth game. All those watching right now, be sure, do us a little favor. Reach down, hit that share button. Mets with a huge hit. And Flippin is clawing their way back in. It is 9-5.
They said they're not done yet, David. I said Flippin says they're not done yet.
That was Rackley with the serve. Good defense by Crunkleton. Point to Cotter. Cotter now at 10-5. Looks like we got Sam Hodges joining us. Hodges, of course, she's a Cotter alum. As it is pouring rain out here. It's going to get chilly these next couple days, but it is hot up here in Cotter tonight. Great save by Blanchard off the great hit by Metz. Great hit by number 19, Heron. A back and forth battle. The clash here tonight at Cotter has been great. As Flippin trying to knock off the previously undefeated Lady Warriors. Big time serve by Heron. And Flippin now pulls within 10-7. And we will tell you, it is storming pretty bad here at Cotter.
You can barely hear it because of the crowd in here, Dave.
So if the power goes off, or, we are running on internet. As Flippin gets the point, and it's 10-8. Timeout on the floor. Of course, we could not do tonight without our sponsors, like Ozark Fireplace Center.
You're going to be wanting to call him. It's going to get cold, like Dave said, in these next couple of days. 430-5966. And Phil Hudnall, if your seat looks like the one on the left, guys, give him a call. He'll take care of it. 321-7445. And Razorback Ribs, Burgers, Barbecue, and Catering in Yellville. 870-449-7427.
All right, back to the action. It is 10-8. Heron serving for Flippin. And Saunders, the senior, gets the score. And there is tension in the air right now. As we'll turn the camera away for a minute as, we got Garay.
We should have kept the camera rolling. We pulled away, and she just pulled her finger back into place, Dave.
Garay is tougher than a $2 steak. I'll tell you what. He took her thumb was dislocated. She just popped it back in and ran back out on the court. Right now, Cotter 11-8. Shot out of bounds. Cotter now gets it 12-8. I'll tell you what, someone has got to get a shirt for that girl that says tougher than a $2 steak, because she is. Wow. Now the senior Crunkleton serving it. 12-8. Metz. Garay with the injured thumb makes the save. Wentz is in pain. But is gutting it out. As Garay, you could tell she was in pain on that play. She is tell you what, she is a tough girl. Yeah, coach pulls her out. It's obvious she was in pain. As right now, this is number 1 Hobson. It's 12-9. Sets it up for Cheek. Beautiful play by Flippin. Thong sets it up for Saunders. Huge point here. And Flippin scores. And it's 12-10. As the G-Dog joins us online, Grant Dodson. Shot in the net for Flippin. So Cotter needs 2 points to win it. It's 13-10. Gray runs into the game. Amazing gut performance by Gray. Gray showing some heart. Sets it up for Saunders. Cheek scores! And Cotter 1 point away. A timeout on the floor. It is 14-10. What a matchup tonight, Joey the Dragon.
It is, Dave. You guys have got to be excited at home. Again, like I said earlier, if you're not, check your pulse. What action we're seeing tonight here at Cotter.
14-10. Flippin came out, won the first set. Looks like they were going to be steamrolling. Cotter comes back and win the next 2 games to make it a 2-1 lead. Then Flippin comes from way behind and wins the 4th game to force a 5th game. And now Cotter just needs 1 point. This is Michelle McDaniel said, what a nail biter, and it is, literally. Then a injury from Gray, who showed she is, like I mentioned earlier, tougher than a $2 steak out there. She literally popped her thumb back into place to go back on the floor as Thong here for the win. Beautiful save by Flippin. And Cotter scores and wins it. What a game. What a game by both teams. What a matchup. And I got a feeling these teams will meet again. What a battle. That was a game you hate to have a team lose because they left it all on the court. But Cotter takes it 3-2 here on senior night at Cotter. And it is storming outside, and in here, the rain. You can hear the rain coming down now that it's quieted down a little bit. But what a performance! What a gut check by these teams. Great performance. We're going to try to get down on the court and get an interview with head coach Nikki Guthrie, who moves to 7-0 in the Guthrie Bell Bottoms. So we're going to see if we can get a couple of the seniors for some interviews. All right, Joey the Dragon. We're getting ready to do some interviews on senior night here as we're waiting for Joey the Dragon to give us the thumbs up. Well, we have 3 seniors here. Where's the other one at? All right, well, hey, I got 3 of the 4 Cotter seniors here. And, of course, big night because head coach Nikki Guthrie, who we'll talk to about the Bell Bottoms, 7-0 now with the Lucky Bell Bottoms. But, hey, we got 3 seniors. We got Christiane Crunkleton, Haley Saunders, and Victoria Blanchard. I'll tell you what a game tonight.
Yeah. I kind of wish it went a little bit smoother, but, if a win is a win. So.
Well, Haley, tonight, of course, this was your last game as playing senior night, but hopefully you still got a long ways to go You guys end up now you're 11-0 here in the conference. Great game.
To be honest, I couldn't ask for a better team. Like my last year, it was pretty great.
And Victoria Blanchard, tell us a little bit about how did it feel tonight to be playing your senior night, and what a game! It went down to 5 games. What a matchup!
I'll admit it was kind of like sad, but I'm so happy it ended on a good note. We had a really good season.
And we found Candy Sanchez. I was looking for you. I was like, where is Candy Sanchez, the fourth senior? Hey, Candy, what did you think of that game tonight?
It was really fun to watch. It was really nerve-wracking, but the team pulled through like they always do. I can't wait to see what we do at district tournament.
All right, well, I'm going to ask you guys a real quick question. This was your last night. What has been your biggest memory or your best memory as a Cotter Lady Warrior volleyball player?
Well, I kind of said this when we did our walkout thing, but I had like a big mental breakdown at Midland, and I had a lot of love from everybody on the team, and they really just were. I could not have gotten through that night if I didn't have them, and that was probably my favorite memory. So.
Okay, Haley, I know now you're thinking, you're like trying to get all these memories going through, a lot of emotions. What's your biggest memory as a Lady Warrior volleyball player? And hopefully you got some more. It's not over yet.
When we were at Midland, I wasn't able to play on the court, but I was able to go and cheer them on, and I got to go out and cheer with them. It was just really good.
All right, Victoria, best memory as a Lady Warrior volleyball player.
I would have to say maybe the game at Green Forest whenever it was like super intense, and
Was this not intense tonight? This was crazy.
but that was probably my favorite game because we all just worked together and pulled it through.
And Candy Sanchez, what was your best memory as a Lady Warrior volleyball player so far? Hopefully this isn't the end. You got a lot of games left.
Every moment with the team is my best memory because we just constantly create the best and we have the best time together all the time.
All right, well, ladies, we had a lot of fun covering your games. We're going to be at state tournaments, so hopefully we're going to see you there. So good luck. I know you guys getting ready to go off to districts and regionals and all that, and congratulations on a truly historic season. So great job, ladies. Anything you want to say to the camera before we go, or any of the fans out there tuning in?
Thanks for supporting us. Say that again. Thank you for supporting us.
Victoria says thank you for supporting them. So stay right here. We're going to grab Nikki Guthrie, who went to 7-0 with her infamous bell bottoms tonight. So, but congratulations, ladies. Great job. Yeah, we got to talk bell bottoms. 7-0. 7-0.
7-0 with the bell bottoms?
Yeah, I'm making up the record. I have no idea.
Like, no, I don't know. I don't think I've worn them that many times.
But I'll tell you, what an incredible game tonight between you and Flippin. I mean, Flippin came up, fired up that first game. They just was steamrolling, and then the gut showed by this team to come back.
No, I'll tell you what, Flippin's really good. Like, I'm not going to underestimate them, not even a little bit. And so the girls had to step it up hardcore tonight, and they did. So, yeah.
Well, you guys made a great comeback, and then that last game, you know, what can we say about Ashley Garay? I said on there, I said she's tougher than a $2 steak.
I don't know. She kind of stressed me out. She's over there right now. And, no, she dislocated it, and that Mama came over and relocated it, and then she finished out the game strong. So, I don't know. Good for her.
She just popped it in, and, you know, so I'm seriously, it needs to say Ashley Garay tougher than a $2 steak.
Deal. I'll make it.
Well, now where does Cotter go from here? Of course, you know, you're undefeated in your conference. So districts and regionals, I think, are coming up next, right?
Well, we don't actually have regionals. We just have districts, then straight to state. We already have a bye in the first round of districts, and then we go straight to state. So we're automatically guaranteed to go. But we got to step it up for districts because there's some people that are beatable, and we got to make sure we don't beat them. You want to come talk?
I think we got a little fan right here. Who's this?
My little Penelope. Say go Warriors.
Go Warriors!
Well, that's your big fan right there. So right now, I mean, we're going to be at states in Yellville. You know, you guys keep rocking and rolling. I think you guys can make a run.
Yeah, we have some things to freshen up on. We're still missing a lot of serves that we should not be missing, and that right there is going to kill our momentum and kill us in our game. So we've got to freshen up before district starts and then go from there.
Well, head coach Nikki Guthrie, congratulations, you and your Lady Warriors. And what a great matchup that Flippin put up. What a battle. And, of course, you know, I'm sure you're probably going to be wearing those in state. All right, so these will be she's going to wear these every game for the rest of the year. But, hey, as long as you win.
It's fine, yeah. Can I wear the same thing over and over again? I got the okay from Carmen, so we're good.
Hey, if Carmen says good, that's all you need right there. So hey, everyone, thanks for tuning in. It's been a great game, and good luck, Coach Guthrie. Bye, Penelope. I don't know. Do you want to talk? You want to say hi? Say hi. Say hi. I think your dad was watching.
Hello.
So Penelope says hello. And from the Loose Cannon, David McBee, Joey the Dragon Shaw. Thank you for everyone tuning in here tonight on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. And from all of us, go out, do something nice for someone, and remember your tomorrows are never guaranteed. We will be back next Friday night. We're going to be in Yellville homecoming. You stay tuned right here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network.